I'd like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my persona jurisdiction.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I cannot enter a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under?
Alright guys, today we've got a sovereign idiot in court because he thinks he doesn't need a driver's license. He's spouting the usual I'm traveling, not driving nonsense like that's gonna fool anybody, but fun fact for this guy, driving without a license is illegal anywhere. So this guy is not exactly making a solid case here. The judge handles him like a pro, and it's honestly hilarious. I just can't get enough of these sovereign citizens. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about them. But let's go ahead and dive right in here.
I ask how you wish to proceed in regards to a plea. Right now, do you have a plan in regards to an attorney? Are you hiring an attorney, asking the court to appoint, representing yourself?
Represent myself, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Curvin, you looks like you're 33 years old. So absent some other compelling reason, you'd be able to represent yourself. If you wish to, I'm going to ask what your plea is. If you wish to have a trial, if you wish to, I don't know if you qualify for a diversion, if you wish to try to get the case resolved either through counsel or yourself with the county attorney's office, any of those things, then your plea should be not guilty. If you choose to plead guilty, then we would proceed to sentencing. I would hear from both parties and a pronounced sentence. If you plead no contest, that is then if the state were to present what we refer to as a proffer, a person who's pleading no contest are not challenging the charge, but they're not pleading guilty per se. If there's a proffer that supports the facts that would result in a guilty verdict, then that person would be found guilty and we'd proceed to sentencing in the same manner as I described before. With those things in mind, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Are we on the record?
Yes.
So on the record before I make a plea, I'd like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my persona jurisdiction, the venue, and the nature cause of action until the prosecution has properly alleged them for me, and therefore I'm not able to enter a plea until then. I'd like to know if it's going to be if I'm going to be tried under common law, or is it going to be under maritime?
Does anybody watching actually understand Sir Citizen language? Because this guy is rambling like he's about to drop some magical words that'll make the judge go, you know what, you're right, case dismissed. But just a little spoiler, that's obviously not going to happen. He's over here asking what law am I being charged under, but like honestly, I don't really understand this guy's logic here. Like they all have the same exact script, like every single sovereign citizen that we've covered on this channel has been shut down or thrown into contempt, and nothing good has ever come out of this little script they have. I mean, maybe they get a retrial, but that's pretty rare. What do you guys think about his little courtroom performance so far? I think he's obviously delusional and maybe even a little bit crazy, but so far he's been kind of respectful, so I'll give him that. But let's go ahead and dive back in here.
Speak up a little bit. It's difficult to hear you.
I got my headphones on. Did you hear what I said, or just what part did you need to
I heard part of what you said, so.
Okay. I was saying, for the record, I do not simply understand nature and cause of action bring about against me with regards of the elements of our persona jurisdiction, and also the nature cause of action until the jurisdiction, the prosecution has let me know what they're going to try me underneath, so I can let you know what I'm going to make my plea. I'm not really sure if it's under common law or is it maritime law. So I can know how to defend myself, and then I can enter my plea.
All right. Have you filed a motion for discovery in this case?
I filed in I put a special appearance in affidavit in about a week ago.
Well, there's something that's listed as correspondence in the court file. I'm looking at it now. It's not an official pleading. Neither does it state that you've requested information from the state that we refer to as discovery.
You didn't receive. I emailed. I actually faxed the special appearance. Did you receive it?
There's a document that looks like it is served or before a notary in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
reflects what appears to be your signature and says respondent beneficiary of the named defendant
They,
in constitutional rights / benefits.
it
Is
should be
that the
like a,
document you're referring to?
yeah, I think is it just only one they went through? Because it's like 4 pages, 4 or 5, a few pages that went through, not just one.
There's a one-page document.
There's only one. It's supposed to be more. I have faxed to more over there. It was supposed to be like 4 pages.
It's one page.
Yeah,
Where it begins is at the top. It says the Supreme Court said in U.S. versus Mirsky.
yeah. I have a copy right here with me. I think you're just referring to the last page, and I sent like 4 pages of them. I think I got it notarized at the end of it, and I think the notary already sent the last page to you, but it was supposed to be 4 more pages to go with that. And that was the special appearance.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I cannot enter a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under? I do not understand the nature of the cause of action brought up yesterday.
Well, I've explained what you're charged with.
Yes.
I'm going to put you down as a plea of not guilty and set this matter for trial. If you wish to,
Because I was my special appearance didn't make it. I need to rescind it as well.
He needs to resend his special appearance. Oh man, for those who don't know, sovereign citizens think they can use this thing called a special appearance to magically avoid the court's jurisdiction. Basically, they believe if they don't acknowledge the court doesn't have power over them. It's just like some kind of legal peekaboo they think they have, but I hate to break it to him, but once you're in court, you're already under their jurisdiction, buddy. Judges have heard this nonsense a million times and it doesn't work ever. I don't think it has even one time. Like honestly, if you guys have any history behind this, I genuinely don't believe this has ever worked. So, and also I don't really understand why people are still doing this sovereign citizen crap. It's just wasting the court's time and I really don't get it, but it's very entertaining to watch and I love breaking these down, but let's go ahead and dive back in here.
Okay, I reset it, so I gotta have a chance to rescind my special appearance because it didn't make it into. I guess you only had the last copy of it. There's more pages that you didn't receive. I need to enter that in beforehand. How can I reset it so I can do that? I have time to do that. I can do it today, and we can reset it for this same time next week if that's okay with you.
I'm going to go ahead and set this for trial. You can, if you have pretrial motions that you'd like to address, they need to be properly filed.
Okay.
Sometimes if people are representing themselves, they're still held to the same standard as an attorney would be.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes people don't have the experience to do that correctly. So there's an advantage to having an attorney. But I'm going to set aside 2 hours for bench trial.
I'd like to be tried by jury if that's okay. If I'm going to be separate trial, if it has to be separate trial.
Have you made a written request for trial by jury?
I have not. This is my first appearance today.
If you're seeking to have a jury trial, then you're going to need to file a written motion in that regard.
Okay.
Again, pursuant to Kansas law, there are restrictions in that regard. When we set a jury trial, I generally have a pretrial date that we have. You will be required to be here at Elk County to conduct that hearing. If you have pretrial motions that you're wishing to have heard, we typically would do that in advance at a pretrial. I'm going to set a pretrial date at this time. It'll give you an opportunity to place your written motion for request for jury trial.
Do you guys think he's going to win his jury trial? I mean, the guy was driving without a license and is talking in full sovereign citizen script, so it's not exactly a strong defense. Personally, I don't think it's going to end well for this guy, even though he was being pretty respectful. I mean, he's still an idiot for doing this kind of stuff, but if we're being real, the jury isn't going to be impressed with someone who thinks they're above the law. Plus, driving without a license is illegal in all 50 states. There's no loophole for traveling instead of driving, and unfortunately, since this is going to be a jury trial, we won't get to watch how it all plays out because jury trials usually don't get posted online. But honestly, sovereign citizen cases are always the same. They think they found some secret Chico to the legal system, but all they do is just waste the court's time and make themselves look ridiculous. It's kind of like watching somebody play Monopoly and argue they don't owe rent because They don't recognize the rules, even though this is entertaining stuff. I mean, we kind of know what the jury trial is going to be about. He's going to get charged for it. He might get the $1,000 fine. He might get a little bit of probation, you know, the usual stuff. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this hearing. Do you think he even stands a little bit of a chance? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.